First game of the night, everyone. Whether you are on TikTok side or you're watching this in the future from YouTube lands, this is DuckTape. So literally the two games I picked out were just on a whim on a itch.io. So should be entertaining to say the least. I mean, the music itself is kind of trippy. I can kind of dig that. Hey, Wolf, how you doing? Welcome on in. You are here just in time for DuckTape. Brace, the duct tape might quack. Oh, no, I want 55. Okay, 54, I guess. If for some reason the audio's crap, just let me know and I'll adjust it. But let's check this out. In 3, 2, 1. Duct tape. Clicky. Oh my god, it's a duck. Oh. Ooh. Okay, game with the quack button. Oh no. Alright, chat. For the first donator of the night, you will get 3 quackarooties. Oh, so you control the duck with the thingy. Hey, Braxton, welcome on in. Wait, I want to back up. I thought I saw something. I'm doing pretty good. This is very much a surprise stream, so I'm just like, we'll have some fun. I will totally not just play a couple other games before I play GU. What? You got something for me? Oh, no. Is it the end of the world? What did I... Holy shit. Thank you, Braxton. You're crazy, but I appreciate it. Here, have your 3 quacks as promised. The quacks are for you, friend. Holy shit. Calm down, Braxton. It's 3 more quacks for you. I thought bears go raw, not quack. Okay, we're gonna move slowly. No, you're very welcome, and thank you again. You did not have to do that, but I appreciate it. That's all gonna go towards the holidays because we know that stuff's coming up and it's fucking expensive. Hey, out of the way. Move your ass. Hey, Quackbert. There you go. Come on. You got this. All right, come on. Okay, this button's like kind of weird. Go, go, go. I'm gonna quack you away. Oh god, what is that? Oh, from the position of the ducks, it looked like a big like creature monster, but it's actually just a bunch of other ducks here in the area. Well, let's quack them out of the way. Yeah. What if we're like secretly just like evil monster or something like that? You know, that's what I'm kind of hoping. There, out of the way. I am King Quacker here. You will not stop me. Okay, there's gotta be something that's gonna happen. I can feel it. Oh, it's a mushroom. All right, you're gonna get your drugs and you get out of here. Quack. Oh. Oh my god, is that a duck in the back of the photo? There's no way. It might be though. All right. Oh, okay. TV's broken. No more quackies. No. Oh, it's the winter and there's something in the water. What the fuck? Wait, why was it making Minecraft sounds? I do have to use the controller for Monster Hunter Worlds in order to use my sling. That's fair. Yeah, I would not play it any other way. It's like every time I click on the mouth and... Oh yeah, bring out the longsword. That's why I always go controller, because you can't. Or, I mean, you can. Like, a lot of people like to say that the meta for bowgun and bow is using mouse, but I can't. I'd rather have less accuracy for more control. Oh, are the ducks upside down? Are they just like wiggly wigglies? Yeah, I guess they are. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Uh-oh. What the fuck? Our quacker threw up a mushroom. Why'd you guys do this to the quacker? He did not deserve such things. Okay, let's see. No updates? Okay, I mean, I'll take it. I'd rather not. Oh, what the heck? Alright. Mr. Quacker. Oh, what the? Go, Mr. Quacker. Spread your spores everywhere. Blech. Man, I wasn't expecting this game to get so kinky. He's just spreading it everywhere. Oh, what the heck was that? Got a big old creepy duckerino there. Alright. Alright, duck, go! Hell yeah. Nothing can stop you. Wait, my quacker's broken. No, I want to quack more. Damn. Hey, Lil Rose, welcome on in. Uh-oh. I have fully transformed. Wait, I can't do anything. Oh, wait, I can't. Oh. Okay. So, I turn into 2 endings. How the hell you get 2 endings? Welcome back, furry. Well, that was a quick, little one. My question is, how the heck are you supposed to, like... How would you get the other ending is my question. It's like, all you can do is move and quack. Unless you, like, pull the tape out, put it back in. I got no idea. This is weird. Alright, quacker. I missed us getting my auto clicker. Oh, okay. Well, we're going to be playing through it again. It literally is just duck. So, if you like ducks and you like quacking with some weirdness, then you will get exactly what you want. Oh, Nick. Yeah, for some reason, we ended up getting another, like, TikTok warning or whatever it was. Because they think I'm not doing anything on my stream, even though I technically was. And I don't know if they've actually sent me, like, a post back to be like, hey, you know, your thing's fine. Oh, maybe it's fine. It was a, like, TikTok view restriction, like, warning thing. It was really stupid. I was just setting up the game, and it's like, oh yeah, your search has been, or your visibility has been destroyed. It's like, what? How? I didn't do anything. We're just trying to quack for stream. That's it. Let me see. Is there any other, like, buttons I can press? Can I go backwards? No, I can't. Okay. Oh, and Lil Rose, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Oh, maybe if we don't quack at them when they're upside down, maybe that's a good way to go. We don't want to see those wiggly feet. No. All right, duck. You got this. No more quacks for you. Wait, can I just pull it out? What would that do? Oh, okay. So I guess that doesn't do anything. Any of the buttons? No. Any of these extra buttons? Looks like a no too. Bleh. Trying to get enough materials to make the Anjanath armor. Oh, okay. That one's fairly solid early on, so good choice. Did you beat the Anjanath like the first like wild meetup against it, or did you wait till like the main story meetup? I haven't touched World in a bit, but it's a good time. Oh, Expedition? Gotcha. The good old expeditions. Oh my god. It's a mushroom. Okay, I don't want to quack though. What if I just want to turn it off? Dead. And that is GG's. Alright. Well, I don't know how the heck to get that second ending. I think what I might do, just because of TikTok being dumb, is let's see. does feel like it will take some time to go through to do co-op for the main. Oh yeah, I've heard that co-op in World is very dumb. I think it's the best way to explain it. But all right, so this was DuckTape. It was very short, but it was interesting. I could see it maybe getting expanded out to something. Cause I think like the horror take on a duck is kind of fun. I mean, they give you the quack button. Like, what could be better than that? But I think what I'm going to do, chat, is if you guys want to hang around, I'm going to reset the stream and what's it called? See if that will go around the whole like account censoring or whatever it is, because I think I did something wrong. So I am going to restart, and then I'm going to have to splice these videos together, which is going to be great. So let me do that real quick, and I will be back in like a minute. So BRB. Let's see. Oh, if you ever want to know the gameplay, Among the Sleep was one of my favorites. Oh yeah, I've heard of Among the Sleep. That one seemed pretty solid. But alrighty, guys. Just refresh your. Just go to my account, and I'll be back in a minute. So BRB. Oh my God, I have returned. Welcome back, everybody. So we just finished off DuckTape, and we're going to hop into the next game in the meanwhile, so that it looks like we're, getting stuff done and ready to go. Let me see what we got here. We got the EXE with a 32-bit and a regular. We're going to go with the new version. Welcome back, Little Rose. Sorry about that. We're getting the second game loaded up now, and then we can get back to the fun. Uh-oh. Is it not reading it? Buddy the Dog, 613, welcome on in. We're getting the second game prepped up. We had to restart the stream because of weird technical shenanigans from TikTok side. So let's get you guys all hooked up with something a little different. And yes, you are free to make fun of me with the game. Who knows what's going to happen when we get farther in. Okay, so that looks good there, and that looks good there. Let's get the audio spliced up and ready to go, and then we'll be ready to rock. Doo-ba-doo-boo. What's the second game? It is Dragon Dinner Date. Let's see. Akise, hello. Welcome back, Wolf. Oh my God, everyone's arrived. They have returned. There we go. So as many of you know, I don't really play, what's it called? Dating sims or any like visual novels kind of stuff. This one says it's about 30 minutes. So I think that shouldn't be bad. Hey, Didoni. We're just doing one playthrough, though, from beginning to end, no matter what ending we get, and we're going from there. So, yeah. But welcome to part 2. We'll see what happens. Abouts. Also, if for some reason things go completely wrong and this ends up being like GIF or something like that, my apologies. I will take my ban and leave. But I doubt it. So we will see what happens. Let's see. You love visual novels? Nice. I've only played one, and my friend hates me a little bit because of it, because I do visual novels. Oh God, no! Putting it in full screen removed my mouse from existence. Oh, ooh, that's a little buggy. I guess we're going. No, what? Oh no! My favorite when the streams explode. Okay, we're gonna go windowed. And we're not going to touch anything. Estrella, hello and welcome. Saying a big old bear hug your way. Freak du chic, hello. The beans? What? Where are the beans? I think you guys are crazy. There's no beans here. Okay. So, looks like not too many settings. That's fine. We're going to just get this up, and we're going to start Dragon Dinner Date. Is this a LGBTQ video? Whoa, that was weird. All I know is I grabbed it from Itch, and that's about it. So we will see. Wait, does the game have audio? I'm gonna reload this game. That was I think that the screen shenanigans can Oh no, it destroyed my HDMI or my brightness. Hey, Lean, how you doing? Okay, let's get Dragon Dinner Date back on because that kind of destroyed everything. Even my HDR or whatever it's called is completely just nerfed. All right. Is there music? Is there anything in this game? Because if it's quiet, that's going to be really awkward. You have a question? Sure, fire off. Just remember, you are on YouTube, so who knows what will happen. Or you will be on YouTube soon. I mean, you won't, but the questions will be. Okay, so that's... Yeah, does this game have music? Can you rate my first animation on my TikTok? I can't right now because we're in the middle of a stream. I mean, if you want to share it with me and I can check it out after, that would be fine. But that's about it for now. Music volume. Okay. Can you sing if there's no audio? I mean, I guess technically you could. It would just be like singing to yourself, probably, is how I kind of take it. Okay, so there's no music, so this is going to be... I hope it comes back. It was safe to say this adventure wasn't going as planned. You're not sure what happened, but you must have lost consciousness at some point. Oh, and Spooks, thank you for the share. I appreciate it. And Lean, thank you very much for the follow. Your head is a bit dizzy, and a stiffness in your body makes you wonder just how long you've been out. Open your eyes. Game, do you have audio? What the heck? This is so weird. Allison, welcome. I'm going to try the 32-bit version then and see if that does anything. Okay, I'm really confused right now. It feels like the game just kind of fucked my computer. Cuz like I'm not getting audio. Let me do a test on the side. It won't be pulled up on your guys' end. I just need to make sure that my audio just didn't get killed. Oh, no. Okay. Music is fine. So that's really weird. You didn't get any notice for the stream? Yeah, that's really weird. This is a part 2 because we started earlier and then TikTok's like, no, you can't be streaming for some reason because you did a thing. And I'm just like, what thing? So we'll see what happens, but we're going to try this game out. I have a feeling we might not have sound, which is going to be really weird when the game says it does. Okay, so we read those. You open your eyes. Your vision takes a moment to adjust to your surroundings. You see fire and flames. Did someone say, Dragon Force? Looking around, you appear to be in some sort of dungeon. Hey, baddragon.com, welcome on in. You're in the Game of Dragons, funny enough. You appear to be in some sort of dungeon. A very not-so-sexy dungeon, if you would to take it that way. In front of you, a row of metal bars keeping you inside some sort of cell. Oh, well, thank you very much. Oh, and thank you for the follow. You're too kind. You're too kind. But I hope you're doing well. Let's see. We're playing a, like, dragon dating game or something like that? I don't know. I don't play visual novels usually. Row of metal bars in some sort of cell with a somewhat small door over the side. Your first instinct is to go to the door and give it a firm handshake. I mean, shake. Unless you want to give it a handshake. It is locked. You can't really say you're surprised. What if I think that's the schmexy kind of dungeon? I mean, respect to you, whatever side you take when it comes to the dungeon design. But it was at least worth a try. Looking past the bars, you try to get a better look at the dungeon in which you seem to be trapped for the time being. Big fat bar, welcome on in. There are cells to either side of you, but they seem to be empty. Actually, the whole place is relatively unused. One might even say it's neat and tidy. Having finished gaining a sense of your surroundings, you try to remember how you ended up here. Was it from a very aggressive gooning session, or were you just there playing Jenga? The world may never know. Last thing you remember was hiking along the mountain trail, and then an explosion happened, killing the entire party that was with you. We did not understand why, but they just died spontaneously. Abaddon, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Nothing. You must have been jumped. Possibly an ambush. Possibly worse. Maybe better. It might have been a gnome with a cookie. You try to remember who your assailants were, but you don't think you ever even saw them. Well, since the game has a dragon, it's clearly kobolds, because usually kobolds work for dragons. In addition to that, you find that all your gear has been taken from you. You could say you have been stripped. Not stripped to the bone, just stripped. Your weapons, potions, rations, spicy materials, everything. All they left you is simple clothing. You shudder a bit, wondering where the hell did my armor go? Whoever brought you here, they must have known what they were doing. And Brandon, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Just then, thoughts are interrupted by the sound of someone approaching. Oh my god. That's a thicky kobold. But when they come into view, it's not at all who you expected to see. And if for some reason I disappear, it's because TikTok saw this and they're like, you know what? We're going to ban this sucker. Well, look who finally decided to wake up. Have a good nap, Sleeping Beauty. Standing in front of your cell, just under 5 feet tall, is a lizard-like creature. A pink lizard-like creature. Okay, I need to put some music on. Let me get some royalty-free stuff in here, because it is too damn quiet. Okay, I think that's how we do it. Open. We need some light. We need some light visuals going on here, or audio. Perfect. Okay, let me get some music for you guys. I am so sorry about this. This game's no audio. Oh, you know, there's an audio capture. We can actually use that. Vortex the Wolf, thank you for the follow. Ooh, I mean, this is pretty vibing, not gonna lie. Spotify. AXA, hello. There it is. Windows Media Player. Let's turn that down a bit, though. There, hopefully it's not too loud. There, I think that's some vibing music to go with our game. I've played these kind of games before, but no audio, some... Oh, really? Must be broken then. Yeah, the art style is nice. That I can totally agree with. Okay, equally surprising is her voice. It wasn't the scratchy voice you'd expect to hear from a kobold. Hey, don't be koboldist. My eyes! Hey, Infinity. In fact, you'd almost say she sounds cute. Let's see. Slimey. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Thick kobold is making people fly into the stream. This is going to be hilarious. I'm kidding. This isn't anything out of ordinary for me. Oh, I know. But we gotta play around with it, you know? Who are you? What's this based on? No idea. I literally grabbed the game from itch.io. It's called Dragon Dinner Date. Who are you, fair maiden? Me? My name is Kea. I'm the Queen's head knight. She grins as she puts her hands on her hips, beaming with pride. She shakes them side to side, left and right, hoping you get her mating dance in catch. Let's see, itch.io has some very interesting games. Oh, 100%. We must tell the no furries you became one by being circled by other furries. Ah, the furry cult indoctrination. They circle around you, do a funny dance, and then you turn into a furry. It was giving furry parody of Skyrim. It kind of does. Although there's no kobolds. I've been serving the Queen here for the past 6 years. And let me tell you, I've never met a human I couldn't easily beat. Usually just one single sway of my hips is enough to make a man explode. Let's see. And we tell him do the most turnings on Halloween. I mean, Halloween's the best time for the rituals, though. Honestly, you humans are always weaker than you gloat about. I mean, you're not wrong, Kea. Let's see. Are you some kind of lizard? Oh, well, what? Hey, dummy. Have you never heard of a kobold? Hey, I got the guess right. It's a Dragon Dinner Date, Caton. And welcome on in. Hello, Lucas. Hello, Flop Princess. I am so sorry. I'm sure most of you are gonna be like, this is my first time seeing this Pisley guy, and he's playing a visual novel about very thick dragons and kobolds. Let's see, crush an apple. I mean, that's pretty sick. And thank you very much, Flop. Yeah, he's just a silly old Pisley bear. You can thank my artist, Gabrielle Arts from Twitter/Blue Sky. Let's see, I have heard of kobolds. Huh. Well, that's what I am, a kobold. We need very thick male dragons, you know? Agreed. Let's see, I thought there was probably a thing, but possibly. There's too many. I mean, Pisley has a little thick, not too much. What is this, you know, Femboy Jam? It's Dragon Dinner Date. And calling me a lizard is a quick way to get on my bad side. Well, we fucked up. So you better watch it, human. I'm sorry for calling you a lizard. Let's see, Japanese kobolds are cuter. I think kobolds in general are just super unique because they're all... There's not like one consistent style. From weird goblins to little lizard folk, like, they've had so many different forms. Hey, Yuki, welcome on in. You just wanted to irritate me by calling me a lizard, didn't you? Pretty cheap shot, if you ask me. But what do I expect from a human? Yep, there we go, the doggos. Hey, Frito. Oh, gosh. Man, chat's moving and I gotta keep up. This is gonna be fun. Man, who would have thought? Just a big, thick kobold brings everyone to the stream. We need to play more thick kobold games. Kea folds her arms and turns away from you for a bit. What's the name of the game? It is, Dragon Dinner Date. It's on itch.io. After a moment, she turns back to glare at you. I didn't come for the kobold, by the way. Hey, that's fine. We're just playing. Correct, Flop. It is Dragon Dinner Date. Well, I guess I can accept your apology this time, but next time, your head's getting completely cracked like a coconut between my thighs. Just don't do it again. Hey, well, I appreciate it. Let's see. Where am I? Well, if it wasn't obvious so far, you're here in the sexiest dungeon in all of, Spookoslovenia. This castle belongs to Lady Umbra, the Dark Dragoness. She steps closer to the bars of your cell, sneering at you. I was the one who found you, and while I thought it would be best to kill you, I instead grabbed this big-ass rock and just donked you on the head. You know, that's just how it goes. She sighs. But the queen told me that's not how we treat our guests. No, who's Umbra? That's Lady Umbra to you, human. Great googly moogly. Hey, let's see. She's the Dragon Queen of Darkness, a powerful dragoness that rules over this region. Normally, we don't have many nosy humans poking around here, and when we do, they have enough brains to turn around when they see the spooky castle up top of a mountain. And Felix, thank you for the share. And yeah, to anyone in chat, if you want to share, please do so. We're battling against TikTok, who decided to dirt me over last time for the first part of the stream. Stealthy Kiwi, hello. Again, she smirks at you with an almost lustful intent. Lucky for you, Lady Umbra has taken a strange interest in you. And so she wants to have you for dinner tonight. Oh god, no, not the vor. I'm not ready. Let's see, she wants to have me for dinner? Are you a Twitch streamer as well? Yes, I am. This is a surprise TikTok stream that I'm going to post on YouTube later on. But yes, usually with my main streams, it's on TikTok and Twitch at the same time. So, Sir Pisley there. Sir Pisley everywhere. I keep it simple. Those were her exact words. Honestly, as long as you don't piss her off, you might keep yourself off the menu tonight. I mean, that's fair. No more questions. Well, now that you're all cut up, I think it's best I let you out of here. Oh, and Brainrot, thank you Brainrot and Spyra, thank you for the share. After all, we don't want to keep our date waiting now, would we? You get the feeling she's really enjoying this. I mean, you see that smile on her? Of course she's enjoying this. She walks over to the door of your cell, producing a set of keys. After a few seconds, you hear the audible sound of your cell door being unlocked. What game is this? This is Dragon Dinner Date, a game I literally just randomly grabbed from itch.io next to another one. Let's see. Alsimo, thank you for the follow. Isn't this a... No idea. It shouldn't be. It should be a safer work game, so we'll see what happens. At the worst, I get banned, and then you guys will see Sir Pizzle in the future. Kia opens the door and steps back, gesturing you out with a shake of her thighs. Oh, come. Quick, dragging your feet. We haven't got all day. You step outside of your cell and into the dungeon's hallway. You don't have much time to look around before Kia is behind you, pushing you towards the stairs. You scream out in agony how you want to go back to the sexy dungeon, but she says no. This way, Slowpoke, the king or the queen is waiting for you. Head upstairs and take a left. You'll see a large pair of double doors. It's right through there to the banquet hall. Oh, and enjoy your date. You don't have any chance to respond to the pushy kobold as you head up the stairs to exit the dungeon. Let's see, I've played MS-DOE before, so this ain't that bad. Okay, that's good. Well, it's still early, you know, we just barely started. For all we know, it could take a hard 180 and when we're fucked. You exit the cell, walking ahead towards the large stone staircase that leads out of the dungeon. Okay, we're gonna save it real quick. God, I feel so weird playing these type of games. I never play Viz novels. As you ascend out of the dungeon, you soon find yourself in the large foyer of Umbra's castle. Purple marble tile and black stone pillars adorn the entryway. You take a small look around you and head left, and make your way down a large hallway deeper into the castle. Dragon dinner date. Z and Felix, thank you very much for the follow. Neon the cat, hello. As you walk, every step you make sends an unnerving echo through the empty hallways. You pass by several doors, most of which are closed, and you don't dare go snooping around. Soon, you find an unmistakable door to what must be the banquet hall. What kind of visual novel is this? You know, I have no idea. We will see when we get there. I literally just grabbed it. F14, thank you for the follow. Oh, you've played it? Oh, okay. It's a massive pair of doors, decorated in purple, gold, and black. I know, everyone wants to see the dragon. At first, you doubt you even make the doors budge, even with all your strength. But then suddenly, there's a faint glow of purple light coming from the doors, and they suddenly begin to open. Oh my god, it's purple! Although I will have to say, their designer like really needs to get some shit done, because like whoever thought the black and white like stripy zebra shit in the back, like they need to be fucking fired. I don't know about you guys. Oh fuck, no, I don't want to do that. No. What? Where's my my audio back? There. Looking into the large banquet hall, you are immediately struck by just how massive it is, even if their interior designer has no fucking idea what they're doing. Let's see, you're gonna follow anyway since you keep seeing me? Oh, well, I appreciate it, Kai. Yeah, that's kind of the story with a lot of folks, is they'll be like, yeah, I've seen your face a bunch of times. You know, I should actually just hop in and just give it a try. This is very much normally a very chill place, but it seems like the thought of a thick dragon is making people excited. And Mike Brody, thank you for the follow. First time, but still, yeah. And Adam, hello. Okay, you're being struck by how massive it is. A long table stretches across the length of a room. Length of the room, with enough seats to comfortably fit at least 50 people. I mean, my girlfriend is a dragon, so... and a cat. So, like, you know. Oh, let's see, I've warned you. Oh, I'm hopping in with any expectation. Like, I know what I'm getting into. As long as it doesn't become YIF and I'm, like, fucked on TikTok's end, I think I'm good. A large chandelier hangs above the center of the ceiling, and numerous candles provide ambience lighting. Some could say, very sexy lighting. As you step into the room, a large double door slowly shuts behind you, making you jump in surprise. Hey, Frosty-Cule! Welcome to the surprise stream. This isn't on Twitch or anything, this is literally just for you guys, and then I'll put this on YouTube later. So the number is in my user is your age. Oh, okay, if you are under 18, you probably should not be here. I literally have it in the title of 18 plus, just because of the mix of language and the games that we play are very mixed. This is dinner or dragon dinner date. And hello, Chonky Lotus. Hope you're doing well. You can't help but get the feeling you're trapped. Oh, there you are. Welcome, my esteemed guest. I played and had words. Okay, cool. Oh, thank you very much, Kai. Yup, exclusive, man. You guys are lucky. An echo through the nearly empty room, a strong female voice, and a very alluring sense that, for whatever species you are, is somewhat attractive. And it gets you curious. She kind of looks like a weird ember. Seated at the head of the table is a tall dragon woman. Lady Umbra. Oh god, people are flying in. Hello newcomers. Enjoy the dragon. Her deep purple scales shimmer, and her magenta belly scales catch the light from the room. No, this ain't no Minecraft. This is normal dragon. The smile on her face makes it hard to tell what her motive is for inviting you. But you fear the worst. You keep me waiting, but I guess I can't exactly blame you. I do apologize for the lackluster accommodations you were given. Her voice sounds soft and silky. You can almost say caring. Mr. Munch, hello. I know, welcome to what will be most of your guys' first introduction of Sir Pisley. And I'm sorry. But you can sense a terrifying power inside those words. Let's see. What's your name? Starzy? Yeah, Starzy. Thank you very... welcome. Here's my first instruction. If you eat a laced banana, did you technically eat banana bread because it made you baked? I guess technically. That's probably the best way to go. I'm doing pretty good. Little surprise stream and Amir. See you later. I know. Okay, guys, I guess we're just going to start every stream with this dragon on it, and that's just what we're going to do to get people in. Hey, guest 666. And yeah, I'm doing good. Just chill Thursday night, ready for the weekend, and we got a guest stream tomorrow, so that'll be fun. Okay, you can sense terrifying power hidden behind those words. Haley. Let's see, is it good that I haven't done drugs, but I know a lot of them, like the less known ones? I mean, as long as you're not doing them, then that's all that matters, you know. You can do your research and totally be fine. It has been a while, you are totally correct, but I hope you've been well. Hey, Hey, Jade. Sorry, I was about to call you Nightwing. I'm so happy you decided to join me for dinner. Thank you, Your Majesty. You're tempted to point out you didn't really have a choice in the matter. But instead you decide to stay on your hostess's good side. You mean mistress? Oh my, ooh ooh. Ah, a human with manners. How refreshing. I must commend Kia for finding a good one. You start to question if you're the first human to be invited to dinner with the queen. Why the NPC's hips so heretical? What? These are not heretical hips. What are you talking about? There is no heresy in this body design. Now then, come closer, please. Take a seat on my luscious hips. Or waist. Lap. There you go, lap. That's the word we're looking for, lap. Hey, I know. You're all good, 666. We're just memeing with you. Let's see. You wanted to have me for dinner? Uwu? Phrasing, darling. Don't make it sound so much like I plan to eat you. Who made the PNG tuber? That would be Gabrielle Arts from Twitter/Blue Sky. _art. There we go. That should be spelled right. I'm really bad at names. She giggles a bit as she looks over you more thoroughly. How much? I know prices have went up since before, but for the full thing it was about $250, I want to say. And then the costumes themselves were like $70, $80 once I got them somewhere down the future. Hey, cooties, how you doing? Welcome to Thickzilla Live. Poof the Floof and Pepper, thank you for the follows. Welcome. And Martin, thank you for the follow too. I don't remember if I called that one out. But indeed, when I heard that a human was wandering on my territory, I guess you could say I was curious. The Dragon Queen grins widely as she looks you over. Let's see, I see cute bear, I follow, I'm a simple creature. Hey, respect to that, Poof. and you can't help but feel like you're being judged. In more ways than one. Oh my, spicy. Hey, Manuel. A few vids ago I saw Berry Licious and I thought of the vids on the other app. Ah, gotcha. Let's see, now then, why don't you come closer and take a seat? Dinner will be served very shortly. She smiles and she waves her hand to beckon you closer. Hey, Pepper, you're John Doe? Oh man, we can respect the John Does here. As you walk over and take a seat next to her, you feel strangely at ease. It's as if her alluring aurora just calms you. All the while, the queen doesn't take her gaze off you. She occasionally licks her lips and does a slight growl, as if she wants you to come closer. As you take a seat next to the queen, you can't help but be taken aback by her absolute beauty and the thickness of those thighs. She is much more beautiful than you would expect. There we go. Not so scary now, am I? But where are my manners? I haven't properly introduced myself now, have I? My name is Umbra. Lady Umbra. But please, for tonight, you don't have to address me by my full title. That is, unless you want to, darling. She smirks at you before continuing. I'm sure my darling Kea has gone and told you a bit about me. But before we get to more of the juicy details, I believe our dinner is ready. The queen claps her hand twice, and just then, more kobolds, like me, come out of the kitchen carrying trays of food, from beans to sandwiches to explosive cows. All was in the process. Just waiting for the full 180. Perfect. That's what I like to hear. Is this one of those kissing games? I have no idea. I grabbed this game in the span of like 5 minutes, and that's it. We're playing Dragon Dinner Date. I have no knowledge of this game. I just know it was a game. I grabbed it and had a dragon. Hey, miss you too. And Hugo and John Taro, thank you very, very much for the follow. This live got 2004 more likes than the last 5 minutes, honestly. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm telling you guys. Dragons are making this stream work. I'm going to have a screenshot of this every time I start. Okay. With movements that can almost be described like a dance, they go about setting the place in front of you and the queen. Not the dating sim. I'm so sorry. Excellent as always, my darlings. You never fail to impress me. Thank you, Lady Umbra. The kitchen staff kobolds bow politely to the queen and then turn to a single file exit the way they came. Yep, I mean that's just the trick. Turning your gaze to the food laid out in front of you, you see a rather lavish spread of meats and veggies and delicious little treats. Some of them shaped like the queen. It gets you curious. Maybe a little too curious. Hey, Gas Mask. Merry Christmas. What? How dare you speak the word of Christmas here? It is not even Thanksgiving. You should be banned for such heresy. JK. A salad, some dinner rolls, and glasses of water and wine flank either side of your plate. Alright. This dragon's got me. There's dinner rolls. Like, fuck the meats and the veggies. Well, maybe, but like, this lady has kobolds who are bringing you fresh dinner rolls. Like, that right there, win. You weren't really sure what you were expecting for a dinner date with the Dragon Queen. But this was very nice. Filiane, thank you for the follow. Welcome. There we go. Now please, eat as much as you like. You don't have to be told twice. Immediately, you start to dig in. You didn't realize until now how hungry you were. Lady Umbra watches you for a few moments before finally speaking. Now. Don't just focus on stuffing your face, darling. Stuff your face in my thighs. After all, this is supposed to be a dinner date. And I am just dying to learn more about you, darling. So, why don't you start by telling me about yourself? You pause your eating for a moment and think, who am I? What am I? Where do you begin? Talk about what you do. Ah, yes, I'm curious about just who I have the pleasure of having for dinner. So, I'm guessing that you must have something special about you. And Brody, thank you for the follow. After all, a normal villager would never come into my territory like you did. She's right. So tell me, darling, what do you do? I am a scholar. I am here to find all the dragons and do books about them and their anatomy. You tell Lady Umbra about your life as a scholar. The books, the looks, the cooks? I don't know. You weren't born into a family of wealth, but instead you worked hard to get where you are. Most of your time up till now was spent studying in the archives at your university. Should be safe since I didn't ask the question for adult games. Yeah, true. And that was your first real time spent outside of the safety of the college walls. Honestly, you never expect your first time doing field research to go this way. I see, then. I'm interested, darling. Tell me, why did you spend so much time studying? What did you hope to learn? Let's see. What are you playing? This is Dragon Dinner Date. I love that's the comment of the night. Everyone's like, you're the chill streamer. Why are you playing game with Thick Dragon? And you know what? That's a great question. I'm still trying to figure that out myself. Let's see. Learn more about the world. Gain strength through knowledge. I want to help others through their knowledge. I want to learn about sexy dragons. That's what we're doing. In a way, it is still chill, but definitely a little bit more higher energy. The queen nods slowly. So I see. Wanting to broaden your horizons, expand your view of the world. She hums to herself as she takes another sip of her wine. A small drip going down her muzzle and dripping onto her scales, shining under the light. My only response to that is, what happens to that plan if I decide to keep you here forever? She leans in with a wicked grin on her face. Oh my, ooh ooh. I'm only teasing, darling. Well, now I know more about you. See, it's not so scary talking to a dragon such as myself, now is it? Spelling error, spelling error. Mooself. Remember, guys, when you go to your first date, you better call yourself a mooself. That's the trick. Talk about why you came. Oh God, why you came here? Let's fix that. Let's rewind that. Ah yes, now the fun part. Lady Umbra leans in closer, a smirk on her face as she rumbles gently. Your heart beats faster. Your mind goes blank. You get weird, slightly weirder thoughts in your mind as you stare at her face, and she stares back at you, and then you stare back at her. It gave warning about misspelling word. Yeah, I know. We got a joke about it anyways, because that's just how it goes. You can feel yourself tense up as she puts her paw or her hand on your lap, curious what will happen. Now I get to learn just what kind of reason you have for being here in the first place. Name a game, Dragon Dinner Date. So tell me, darling, just what brought you here into my territory? You came to explore. You tell Lady Umbra that you came to a territory to explore the unknown. You were visiting the nearest town when they told you of a mountain pass where the craggy cliffs block the sun. People tend to go missing, and those that do come out tell of strange sightings of very sexy creatures. The people of the town ask you to investigate the area and see what you could find. You had originally thought that the mysteries surrounding the mountains were all superstition. Dragon Dinner Date. And then we'll just put itch.io. There you go. That should be better for you. Okay. You never would have guessed that you've come across a dragon queen. Hey, Therian lover, how you doing? Welcome to the late night vibes and TikTok only stream, so welcome. Enjoy the special treatment. My, what a thrilling tale. And also, Therian, thank you very much for the follow. Art girl, go readings. And is that Luno? Hello. I never knew such a fascinating human as a guest here in my castle. Well now, That gives me a bit of insight as to why I have the pleasure of having you for dinner. Oh, you're very welcome. When I first heard of your arrival, I was very interested in you, darling. She grins at you. And you certainly do not disappoint. Not my snooterino. How dare you, Jondry? I need my snoot so I can live. Salutations, and my name's Loon. The O is silent. Oh, okay, gotcha. It's because of the double moons. I was like, do I want to do it right or do I fuck up? You know, I gotta get it right. Now then, I did want to ask a little something, darling. You've told me a bit about yourself, but I'm curious to see what you know about dragons. Dragons? Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, he's just a silly old bear. That's all. Nothing too crazy. I'm sure you've heard tales of us or have read books about us. It's always fun to get an outsider's insight of us dragons. So tell me, darling, what exactly do you know about us dragons? You have to pause for a moment and think. Sure, you heard a lot about dragons, mostly negative things. You quickly try and think of how to respond. Oh, I don't like any of these. Even in my personal opinion, dragons are hot should be the first answer in here. You know what? I guess, is this a spicy game? I hope not. Or we're going to get banned, and then Sir Pizzle will have to become a thing. Let's go with dragons are greedy. Because, I mean, technically they can be greedy in a good way. Lady Umbra pauses for a moment and she turns to you, a slight blush on her face. 3 BC, it seems semi-nice? Yeah. Well, it's tough. Like, I don't know. I'm just making sure to stay in safe mode. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, that's why I put the 18 plus tag on the stream, because you never know. What is this game? It's Dragon Dinner Date. Mr. Munch, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Well now, darling. Couldn't I say the same of your kind? Ooh, look at that spicy face she has going on there. I think she liked that. She takes a sip of a wine before continuing, even more dripping onto her shining scales. It's true, some of the most egregious members are focused solely on wealth and possessions. It's almost embarrassing, really. After all, do you really need another pile of gold to be satisfied? Destroying land for the sake of expansion, hurting others for your own gain. Huh, this sounds like most of the governments of the world. Oh wait, my mistake. We were supposed to be talking about dragons. She looks at you with another grin. Oh god, man, that switch. It switches on the fly, and man, it gets spicy. I guess you could say we're not different in that regard. Yeah, it really does branch. Oh crap, I have to choose one, so I guess we'll go savage. Savages, you say? Oh my. Lady Umbra laughs. Are you calling me stupid, human? Quite brave of you to insult your host like that, especially in the middle of dinner. You gulp. She looks down at you, just staring at you for a few moments before she finally smiles. You have a beer? All right, well, enjoy your drinks. I'll ingest you. It would take much more than that to insult me. But no, we dragons are usually very intelligent. Is this a Unipop style Minecraft dating? No, there is no Minecraft in this. This is just Dragon and Kobold earlier. It's a code red? Perfect. Code red, bleep, bleep, bleep. You have probably heard of wyverns and worms, lesser draconic creatures, really. More bestial in nature, barely acting on anything more than instinct. Let's see, dragons are arrogant. Arrogant, you say? Quite bold making a statement like that in my presence. Yeah, it's because it's the purple. I know, 20 is crazy. This is probably the most popped this stream has been. What's it called? Resetting or restarting was a genius idea. But also, I think Dragon is what's getting people in here. Hey, Spike. But yes, it is true. Most dragons do have this notion that they are better than what we call lesser species. I've even seen a few of my kind fall because of they underestimated those that dared to oppose them. What game is this? This is Dragon Dinner Date. And Azay, thank you very much for the share. I appreciate it. She pauses for a moment before she turns and leans in closer to you. You can feel her breath upon your skin. You blush, but are also vaguely curious and excited to see what else she does. But tell me, darling, You swallow hard. Are you implying that I am an arrogant hostess? You feel yourself starting to sweat. The dragoness has you backed into a corner. Ayo, if you want a Durg, I'm right here. Well, Power, I have a dragon. I swear. Uh-oh, all the dragons are coming in. Greetings. You're not sure what to say when suddenly... Oh, darling, I'm just teasing you. Please, let me pin you down now. Well, it doesn't take much to see that you might need to be, how do I put this? Trained. Tied. Other things. Re-educated in the facts about dragons. But that might be for another time. After all, we still have dessert. You pause for a moment. All this talk about dragons and adventuring kind of made you forget this was a dinner date. It almost takes you aback to how casually she mentions dessert. Tied Pizzly art when? You know, I need to get something like that. I do have, like, basic Shibari stuff, but I've only done a pentagram harness, which doing it solo is a very interesting adventure, but it can be done. Like the whole situation, you have dinner with the Dragon Queen. It's something completely normal. Lady Umbra lifts her hands again and claps twice, like when she did to summon the kobolds the first time. And right on cue, the kitchen staff reappears, bringing out 2 plates with some kind of chocolate dish. But you take a turn, you look to the left and you see another kobold, a little smaller than the other ones. The biggest hips of all, but on their head, a little rat. He was assisting her with carrying the plate. Is that Ratisbui? It could be, but we do not question the kobolds and the rats. They set it in front of you and Lady Umbra before they bow and depart. The rat, too, does a bow before helping the kobold out. They are quite charming, aren't they? I do try my best to take care of them. You're starting to get a feeling that maybe this dragon isn't quite as bad as she seems. At the very least, you're not the one being eaten for dessert that you know of. Oh my. You turn your attention to the plate in front of you, eager to take the first bite of your dessert, the chocolate, looking very tantalizingly delicious. It's incredible. Just the right amount of sweetness. You never would have expected to have such a decadent dessert in the castle of the Dragon Queen. And Loon, thank you for the follow. Now then, I believe it's my turn to talk about myself. As you are well aware, I am queen of this territory. Everything from the valley to the east to the rocky shores to the west is mine. Oh no, now I'm just thinking of Lion King. Everything that the light shines is my kingdom. But what about that dark, shadowy place? That place is too sexy. We shall never go there. The village you mentioned, it sits right on the edge of my territory, with some of the farms spilling over my land. That's the reason why I send my kobolds to fuck up those sheep. I tend to keep to myself. I don't like stirring up trouble any more than I have to. I wish I got the reference. What? You haven't seen the original Lion King? I'm not talking about the realistic looking one. That one's ass. We're talking about the classic, the good one. Well, go watch it. It's a really good movie. Unfortunately, I've been able to keep most humans out of the area just with stories and rumors that the townsfolk have spread. Oh, okay, you have? Okay. You had the DVD? Nice. I had it on VHS and DVD. But yeah, that's when Mufasa takes him up to the top of Pride Rock and is showing Simba all of the land. Or the pride. She turns to look at you directly. That is most humans anyway. I tried on Safari. It does have spicy moments in the game. Ooh, perfect. I like that. Usually the humans lose their nerve and turn around and flee before they get to the mountains. And if that doesn't work, Kia is good at scaring them off. How would she scare them off? Her hips would make any human want to go to the dungeon. She smiles a bit. Kia might look like a short stack, but even the most hardened soldiers struggle against her. You saved my life? What? Well, I appreciate it, but my life does not need saving. It needs more furry. Let's see. As for those too foolish to turn back, they typically fall off a rocky cliff face and die. I just want an animation of just like 2 seconds of the guy like looks at the dragon, he just says no and just hops off a cliff. Wow, clumsy. I know, right? This is Dragon Dinner Date, Ryman. All right, I'm gonna take 1 second to get some water. Everyone, you can calm down for a second. Look at her wings. Yeah, look at her wings. I think this game's only supposed to be like 30 minutes long too, from what I remember. Please, can you remind me at Spiral? Sure thing, if I can remember. When he comes back, there's gonna be 50 people. You know, there's 14 now. It's kind of calmed down. And then once I put on Monster Hunter after this, it's probably gonna go to like 2. But, you know, that's just the vibes. Or I just end it after this. We'll see. I think you're the first human I've actually seen this far in quite a long time. You must be either very skilled or very lucky. You admit you're not quite sure yourself. Not like I'm not like the typical dragons you have heard about in legends and stories. I don't have much interest in causing chaos or building a massive hoard of treasure. These days I'm more interested in participating in politics. Politics? Quite a thrill playing your hand close to your chest. You're kind of blushing a little bit. Uh-oh. Shit. Where's the... Damn it, I don't have it with me. No. The most important stream asset of mine is not here. Let me see. Do I have it? No. Ah, no. It disappeared. Oh, crap. That gets rid of my music. No, I didn't mean to do that. My music. Yeah, for those who are hopping on in, this game does not have music for some reason, so I'm just playing a Walking Dog, which if you haven't listened to Walking Dog, free music that you can not worry about. It's copyright free or whatever you want to call it. You just have to bring that up. Ooh, Husk, yeah, he's cool. You might be surprised, but your humans aren't the only one to play this game of deception. Oh, that was weird. Corruption, ulterior motives, stabbing. You're probably thinking right now, what ulterior motives I have for inviting you, darling. What game is this? This is Dragon Dinner Date. She laughs. Again, I tease. It's fun to occasionally mess with people, especially humans. If I have a reason for inviting you, however, it'd be for the company. It does get very dull up here by myself, and having new faces always makes for a treat. So, darling, I guess that leaves me with just one question. It's getting late and our dinner is coming to an end. I can have Kia take you back down to the mountain safely. Or would you rather stay with me for the night? She grins and looks at you, almost with lustful intent. You feel an internal ooh-woo come from your mouth, and she just stares and laughs at you. You don't know whether to be embarrassed or to say it again. What will it be, darling? Well, of course we're staying for the night. Why would we want to go back to our crappy little village with a stupid little school? We stay with Lady Umbra. Lady Umbra grins. I'm glad you hear it. Glad to hear it. Now that dinner is done, why don't I have one of my darling kobolds help you get ready for the evening? Uh-oh. She claps her hand twice, and this time, a single kobold comes through the large double doors across the banquet hall. I leave one of my darling kobolds to take care of you for the evening. Uh-oh. Wait, no! No! We're supposed to stay with her! She stands up from the table, walking towards the large double doors of the room. See you in a bit, darling. And with that, the queen departs, leaving you and the kobold alone in the large room. As you stand up, a few other kobolds come out of the kitchen and begin clearing the table. Please, human, come with me. Lady Umbra instructed me to show you to where you can get cleaned up for the night, and then I will show you where you will be sleeping. Is this by Drying Wolf? It looks like extracurricular activities. I have no idea, Remy. I literally just kind of grabbed this game, and that's about it. I didn't look at details or anything. It's like, okay, 2 games from itch.io, and we're going. A kobold butler leads you out to the banquet hall and up the stairs to another part of the castle. Yeah, no kidding, Zuno. Well, I'm glad you were able to make it in time. The first game was like a super short, like, indie horror with a duck. And I was like, you know what, let's put this on. You pass by a number of bedrooms, all empty. Sometimes you see a kobold or 2 cleaning. Oh, and Zuno, thank you for the follow. Near the end of the hallway, you are led to a large bedroom, and in the back you can hear the running of water. Here's where you get cleaned and dressed for the evening. He motions over to a set of loungewear neatly folded on the bed. And with that, he bows and leaves you alone in the room. Evening passes, and the sun disappears behind the mountainous ridge outside the castle windows. You sit there on the bed, thinking, will I get to have a nice night with the great lady? Only time will tell. Let's see. Funkdobius, thank you very much. He's just a silly pizzly, that's all. You spend your time cleaning up the bathtub, and then getting dressed. As you are finishing up, you hear a knock at the door. Standing outside is the same kobold butler. Sir, please follow me. You don't really have much time to question him before he leads you back down the hallway and up another set of stairs. You come to another ornate set of double doors, glistening in gold, and the butler gestures you inside. Some say you might have even seen a pelvic thrust in there, but the butler is just subtle enough for you to question your ideas. Let's see. Hey, Pizzly, have you heard of Atlas? I have. Atlas is a great game. It's went through a lot of changes. So ever since the first public launch, I've played it. Had a couple new characters, but I too am a kobold in that game. Or kobold, I think is what they're called. You're not entirely sure what to expect as you enter the door. Holy fuck! Well, darling, I'm glad you decided to join me. I hope you're ready to be banned off TikTok tonight. Ah, fucker. You weren't sure if you were expecting this, but you see Lady Umbra lying on the bed. I quite enjoyed our time together this evening, and of course I wanted to have our time together go on through the night. Abandon ship? No, we're not abandoning. We're going. Sir Pizzly will be banned at this rate. Optimus Prime and Random Therapist, and then we have Flare. This is bringing in all of yours. I know, this is fucking insane. Okay, guys, calm yourselves a little bit. Abandoned ship. You're speechless. You had a small nagging thought on the back of your head that this would happen. That should have been the first thought you had. No! But now, are you gonna stand there? Are you coming to bed? Lady Umbra's voice interrupts your train of thoughts. You're still standing awkwardly in the doorway of her bedroom. Come over here, darling. I think we're going to have a fun night together. The end. No! Fuck! This is a dragon dinner date. Well, we got the sexy ending. Well, that's the only ending. But, damn. I know, we need more. It was getting spicy. One more panel, you'd have been banned. You know, it would have been worth it, Art Girl. Hey, Baron. Oh gosh, I feel so bad because everyone's hopping in and they're like, it was nice. Interesting ending. We need more of this game, more dragon. Chapter 2 when? Oh, Astral Dragon is the game dev. Let me see. I'm gonna look them up real quick. You guys can enjoy the vibes real quick. And I think I'm supposed to be playing Monster Hunter. God, does that mean I have to play more visual novels? Like, you guys are gonna have to start paying me at that rate, because that's dangerous territory. Oh, fuck. Astral Dragon. Oh, here we go. They have a Twitter. Let's see what we got here. The Gospel Truth. I don't even know, like, who the... Oh, God. Dolphin Echo, thank you for the heart me. I appreciate it. Cringe? I know. Already, actually, so Pine Trees, I actually did just finish it right now. So, sadly, you missed the fun. I think this might be the dev. Or at least the artist is very spicy. Very, very spicy. So I'm on the edge over a bug and my black cat in the dark. So brush your tail on me. Oh, God. Uh-oh. I know, that's crazy. Yeah, that's Astral Dragon. Yeah, I'll follow. You know what? That's fine. We'll follow. Any other games? Let me see. I'd love other games. Let me see. There has to be some others. Maybe itch.io. Let's see. Dragon Dinner Date. Made by NanoRen 0. Huh. Well, that was short. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and play this game as well. And I know as soon as I finish it, an update will come. What do you use for the avatar? It's a VideoTube Mini. It's a really good, just super simple software for your PNG/GIF tubers. Really nice. Let's see, NanoRen 2022. What else do you got here? Submissions. Holy shit, this person has a lot of games under them. God damn. Oh, God. Ooh, gosh, there's too many choices in this list. If there's like one that's super short, I don't mind playing it. You guys really did enjoy. Yep, what was it called? You gave me that much info, I forgot the name. The game itself is Dragon Dinner Date. According to this, it says it's made for, okay. So yeah, I guess it'd just be Astro Dragon. Astra. Okay, Astra Dragon. But that's our only game. So it looks like NanoRen might be like what we consider like a quote-unquote publisher. Or it's a Game Jam. Oh, it's okay. It's just a Game Jam. Okay, interesting. Hosted by Sake Visual. Interesting. We have to find a furry game that does not have spicy moments. What? How dare you say that? We love spicy here. Okay, if we can find something that's short. I don't want to do anything too long. Because I do got to hunt some creatures here. Oh, God. Let me see. What do we have on the Spidey games does bring in a lot of people. That is true. That seems to be the trick. Oh, whoa. My, that's so weird. My HDR, like, really got fucked because of this game. So let's close that out. I'm gonna have to, like, restart my PC or something once the stream is done, because things are being really crazy. You know what? I'm gonna just go and do what I did last time. That's how people show up on I mean, I don't care. You know, I enjoy the spicy just as much as others. So, I'm not here to kink shame, that's for sure. It's a VideoTube. VeaDotube, if I remember correctly. It's free. That's the best part, too. Let me see. I remember seeing this one. How long is it? About an hour. God damn. We'll put that one on the list. That's a little long. Oh god, my lights came back. Whoa. There's a dragon on that one, but that's just open source. Yes, it is. I don't know actually. I just know that it was made from somebody on itch.io, and that's about it. But it's really good software. Super simple, just to pick up and use. Oh, so many games on the furry itch.io page. Oh, and my lighting went out. Fuck. Dawn Course. I have not. Testimony of Trixie. I mean, luckily, like, the base itch.io furry search is all mainly safe for work, so should be fine. It's a good one? Okay. That's right. Lookout was one that I'll probably play eventually, but that one's like super long, if I remember correctly, like a couple hours. You know what? This one actually I was kind of curious about. It's not going to be as spicy and visual as the last one, but artistically it looks kind of fun. Windows. Here we go. Hello, Moffdell. Have you played Baldur's Gate? I've played Baldur's Gate 3. Cryptid Crush? You know what? I was actually looking at that one. That's on the list of futures. It said the playthrough is about an hour, so I was kind of holding off. I didn't even see how long this one was. Let's see how many people we boot out after I pull this one after a sexy dragon doesn't appear in their face. 30 minutes of playtime. You know, I can work with that. Okay, let's cut off the music now and let's switch things over. Okay. Give yourself a virus. Of course. And let's see. Matrovan, thank you for the follow. Oh, and this game has audio. Perfect. Spooktober Visual Novel Jam. Hell yeah. Blood and gore, body horror, animal abuse, physical violence, and mild sexual humor. Hit me with the spicy dragon. Might be another game because it looks like we are going a little darker. Although this beat is pretty vibing. Kez being sweet and cuddling nice. Hey, nothing wrong with these fonts. They're just going nice and big. Bum bum put it on bum. Bum bum put it on done. Okay, let's see. Let's get this game up here. Candy Jam. Boom. Hey, Flirtatious. What game is this? This one is Canidae. Would you ever date a spicy dragon? I mean, my girlfriend's Sona is technically a dragon. And she also has one that's a cat, but also a cat dragon too, so. Let's see. G-Fish. Hello, hello. Welcome on in. Does sound like a horror game. I mean, it might be. Caboose, hello. Alrighty. So you guys have got Spooky first. Sexy number 2. Let's see what number 3 brings you all. So be on your best behavior. Options. Okay, we got some decent options here. After choices, transitions. Okay, all good. I try to flick the lighter again, getting more and more desperate now. Dodge, I'll take the wheel. Will do if nothing spicy does happen. That's fair. I can feel their eyes on me as I fail again to light the fuse, my hands starting to shake. Picturing the scowl on Red's face, I flick it harder and lit. I quickly hold it against the fuse as it snakes up the length faster than I was expecting. Snakes up the length. That's a very spicy phrase. Remembering my fear of the explosion, I scrambled to my feet and run towards them. What do you mean? I have no coins. What? Clambering noisily to the bushes, I can see Blue perched on a rock and Red leaning against a tree. Hey, good night, Kai. Thanks for hanging out with us. I don't have time to apologize as I hear the crackling start behind me. Plumes of smoke erupt out of the rocket, and the noises get louder, and louder, and louder, until... Buttered toast. Hey, Coco. Thank you very much. He is very much a cuddly flooferino. You know, it has to be perfect for my lady. Hey, Isaac. How you doing? A few sparks sprinkle the ground, but the rocket doesn't even fire. It's a dud. I start to feel their eyes on me again. Red sighs dramatically. They're just like, what the hell did you do? I'm doing pretty good. Just vibing. This is a TikTok only stream tonight, but the VOD for this will go to YouTube. So you guys get special privilege tonight. Oh my god, pets? Hell yeah. Wacky skits when he doesn't say anything. Oh, really? Interesting. Man, seriously? I slowly turn around and face him, my chest constricting as I realize how much I fucked it up. You swore up and down to me that this would be the best way to start the night. You made us watch this instead of going over to Liam's? He breathes in heavily through his mask, the dark eye holes making it impossible to read his expression. I know, we're about to have a dogfight. I can tell he's becoming furious. He starts to fiddle with his bat. Listen, man, I'm sorry. Sean told me how good these were going to be, and I really believed him. I wanted to impress you. Hey, well, I appreciate it, Christopher. I hope you have a wonderful night, though, and thanks for stopping by. And Jackson, thank you for the follow. Does it have different versions? Yeah, so it'd be like your variants and stuff. There's still the rest of Halloween. His posture changes as I start to grovel, relaxing the white-knuckle grip on his bat. I know it still won't be good enough. Like a pink... Oh, that's a pink Rathian. Yeah, so that's your, like your subspecies. Game is creepy. What's it called? This is Canidae. Well, I'll do a quick type since it's spelled. There you go. Canidae. It's on itch.io. I know it still won't be good enough. I look over at Blue for support, and he just stares back, oddly still, almost menacingly. It's a pupper. I'll do whatever you want for the rest of the night to make it up. I promise I won't pussy out like with Ed. Ethanol, thank you for the follow. Red barks out a short laugh at that, back to lazing against the tree trunk. Blue huffs, then starts to root around in his bag, gripping something. I'm gonna make you regret that promise, runt. Besides, you already owe me. I know, I'm very curious too. If the night is going to improve after that, let's go. Any ideas of what to subject him, Blue? Or subject him to, Blue? This is no, I'm not furry. Or what is this? Another game I randomly grabbed off itch.io. It's called Canidae. My chest starts to tighten again, knowing exactly what Blue considers a fun use of his free time. I used to catch him pulling the limbs off bugs when we were younger, not knowing he graduated to something stronger. Until I found the mice in his room. I've been meaning to. Wait. I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna make the run go back to Sean. Get back at Sean for his shitty fireworks. I know, you went from sexy dragon to like somewhat spooky, kind of creepy kind of feel. It's cool looking. I'll have to check it out if I remember the name. Just pops. Hey, well, I appreciate it, Coco. I feel like the name convention too of the stream was kind of useful. Just like it was like random and say hi or things. There we go. Say hi. Like I put no care into the title. Well, I appreciate it. See you later, Coco, and thanks for stopping by. We'll have a co-op stream tomorrow with Ratto. Be playing a cool like gladiator game. A rock through his window, maybe. I start to breathe again, realizing a boop for Ty Bear? Hell yeah. The boops. Realizing I'm not going to be subjected to whatever Blue is thinking of. My stomach sinks for the second I realize what I'll be doing instead. White. I don't know if he deserves. You said anything to make it better. Right? This is anything. Sean has deserved it for ages before this. Yup, that's right. Oh, fuck. I just skipped that. Back, 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 back. Remember when he stole Liam's bike and wouldn't admit it? A rock is getting off lightly. I saw when my cat's claws get stuck on my sheets because she bites me when I get her paws out. Yeah, but you gotta get them out because, you know, if the cat does anything stupid, they'll break their little cat ankle. Her cankles. I don't know. Red starts to saunter in the distance of Sean's house, and I scramble up behind him. Feeling a prickling in my neck, I turn around and spot Blue stood still behind us, a turkey baster in his hand, filled with a mysterious green liquid. He's staring up at the moon, heavy in the sky. I look a little closer, but then he seems to snap out of it and turn towards me. I scratch the skin under my thick mask, trying to focus on him. Let's see, I've dealt with cat paw, and when she looked like a peg leg. Oh, really? Yeah, I've seen that with other animals. It's so crazy. It's kind of goofy how like overly layered you got to do it for the pets, but it's still funny. But at least, you know, you're doing what's important. A funny feeling starts to form in the back of my mind, like we're somehow making eye contact underneath our masks, even though I can't make out his face. Hurry up. Jesus. You too scared of the dark or something? Blue looks back at the road, straighten up, and begin to amble towards us. We had to keep her in the upstairs room so that the other cats would fight her. Oh, gosh. Yeah, that's right, because cats do get in, like, little tussles and stuff every now and then. I realize how long I've been frozen watching him and scurry back in Red's direction. Masks and not spooky furries? Yep, pretty much. Red snickers at his own joke loudly, and I try to relax again. It feels like we've walked for ages by the time we arrive on Sean's street. Probably more like 10 minutes. The dread in the pit of my stomach has only strengthened over the walk. Every trick or treater we walk by makes me feel worse. A family passes me and I suddenly realize how public this is going to be on a day where everyone is outside. A dread solidifies further. In contrast, Red whistles cheerily next to me. Who they commissioned the masks from? They're so detailed. You know, they definitely didn't go to Party City / Spirit, that's for sure. Hey, Yeet, how you doing? You missed the dragon titties earlier, and the dragon hips. It was insane. Let's see. In contrast, Red whistles cheerily next to me. The shaggy wolf's head he's wearing muffling it into an ominous tune. Let's see. Fishing and taking a break from hunt for a bit. Hey, sounds good. I will be posting this on YouTube soon, Yeet, so you can always check it out then. It was a Dragon Dinner Date was what we were playing. Blue stalks behind us, breathing heavily. It sounds somehow like he's finished running a marathon. Red jauntily raises his bat up to the house, like some kind of circus ringleader. Yeah, I do have a YouTube. It's mainly for VODs, really, and a lot of like clips that I make on Twitch. I just kind of share them everywhere, but it's just under Sir Pisley, so easy to find. I'll make sure I'll be spicy. What? Well, luckily the game is free, Dodger, so like you don't have to worry about paying. Unless you want to support the dev, which I always recommend. Well, here we are. Looks empty. So try not to shit yourself. He turns around suddenly, surveying the nearby houses, spotting something he likes. He wanders over to a crumbling brick wall across the street. He kicks harshly at it. Old brick showers across the path. Reaching down, he dislodges a large chunk. Here you are, runt. With that big a target, you shouldn't be able to miss. Yeah, alright. Well, can one of you guys watch out for trick-or-treaters? You sure there's nobody here? You scared of kids, man? Jesus. Just throw the fucking thing. Guy's bedroom window. If you can't manage it, I want him to know. I don't know about this. Why don't we just... You said you would do anything, and you will. Or tonight is going to get much worse. Yeah, but if you have to ruin it, I'll have to make you regret it. Fair enough. I can respect that. I know, right? It's just glad that no one does that kind of shit. He's stalking towards me, waving his bat madly. I feel like I'm speaking to an alien. He's a dick, sure, but now he's more like a man possessed. I step back, feeling myself start to hyperventilate. A large shape appears next to his bat, gripping it firmly enough that his waving stops instantly. I realize it's Blue as Red lets out a snarl in surprise. Get the fuck off me, man. He tries to whirl on him, but an inhuman roar rips through the night atmosphere. Red nearly drops the brick clutched in his other hand. I realize that it had come from Blue. Hey, whoa, oh, alright. Just throw the goddamn thing, okay? It's like he's been sedated. Blue releases the bat, and Red's arm flops lazily down to his side. Blue looks at me and nods. Okay, I'm doing it. I'll throw. Let's see. Valzaid, thanks for the follow. There's a rush of bile in my throat as I look away, incapable of processing whatever I just seen. Let's see. I'm so sorry. I was in here earlier and TikTok decided to shit itself the second I followed you. You're totally fine, Jack. We have had so many weird issues on TikTok, whether it's like the stream getting like view banned or whatever it is for like a second, or people's text not going through when they're trying to write. What happened to the dragon? Oh, it got spicy. You go to her room, she was like splayed out in a very sexy fashion, and then it ends like that. So pretty much you have a good night, that's for sure. And thank you for the follow, Dodger. I don't know, for me it only happened on Fortnite. Ooh, that's a good one. TikTok entirely crashed. Oh, so are you saying on your end, or was it when I cut the stream earlier? Because I did cut it after the first game because of the search ban. Unthinking, I raise the brick, breathe in, and throw. The glass shatters, pouring into the bedroom. Okay. Oh, TikTok. Your shenanigans. I know, right? Well, don't worry. You guys can see as much spicy dragon as you want when I release the VOD. Abruptly, I realize I can breathe again. I take a deep gulps of the night air. Red jumps up, hooting enthusiastically at the destruction. Click. Shit, let's go. I take off, sprinting down the road, footsteps pounding behind me. My lungs start to burn, but I keep pushing until the world around me starts to get blurrier. I can feel my heart beating out of my chest, deafening me. Finally, I stumble up against a house to stop and rest. Ha 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 ha, God. What's so funny, man? Jesus, can't believe he was there. God, that makes up for the firework. But what if we're wearing masks? Relax. Red's attempted comfort does not make me feel better. I feel like the world is closing in on me. Can you imagine the look on his face? Probably woke him up from a fucking nap. Jesus. That, or he was wanking in the dark. That sets him off into further pearls of laughter, clutching his chest. Let's see. Leon the Freef? Is that Freak or Freef? Gosh. I always struggle, or for real, one of the two. But either way, Leo, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Sit back and relax. Okay. Slowly, the world around me starts to right itself again. That's the best from you? Or that's a new best from you. Blue's looking down at me, his whole body curled up against a wall, but somehow still towering over. Hey, yeah, that definitely beats stealing a pint from the pub. Red punches me in the shoulder, and I start to laugh with him, admittedly pretty amused by the idea of Sean's reaction. Ha ha ha, God. My turn to be compensated for the fireworks. I peered up at Blue, suddenly, remembering what had just happened between him and Red, and what I had promised. If you like horror VNs, a lot of the queer ones end up being horror. Oh, really? Interesting. To be honest, Allison, I literally just, like, grab them. If it's like an art style or something that catches me, I'll just click. I'll download it. So I probably should pay more attention, but if it doesn't just show like pure DF right off the back, I'm just like, all right, we'll take it. My heart drops. What? Why not? Let's see if we can really make him braver, right? It feels like Red doesn't even remember what had only transpired between them back to working together to torment me. Maybe we can do something more Halloween-y now, right? I have something in mind. I take a deep breath, suddenly regretting it as I notice a putrid smell wafting in the breeze. I recoil slightly, then try to conceal my reaction as I realize the scent is coming from Blue. He's not the kind of person who normally smells, well, good. But this is a lot even for him. He reaches into his bag and pulls out a small shoebox, discolored and torn. The smell gets considerably worse as he holds it out towards me. It smells sweet, in the most sickening possible sense. I resist the urge to gag as I picture whatever could be inside. Red reaches over, trying to grab the box from his hands, but Blue quickly moves it out of his reach. What VN is this? This one is called Canidae. Dude, what the fuck is in there? It smells worse than when my cousins left a plate of rotting eggs in my room. You can't open it. It's not for you. Man, just tell me there's not anything fucked up in there. Red shifts onto his back foot before turning away slightly. Oh, no problem. Apparently, I think you'll appreciate this when you know the recipient. Red inclines his head back in Blue's direction, encouraging him to keep speaking. I made it for Jack. Red stops shifting around and suddenly goes completely still. I can't believe this is being brought up. Whatever happened with Jack happened long before I was involved, but I've gotten the sense it was pretty serious. He used to be a good friend of Red's and was dating Red's sister, but from what I know, the relationship got pretty fucked up. I've also gotten the sense that he's a terrifying guy. God, seriously? That's... We're having revenge tonight, and he deserves it. You know it. Oh, shit. Oh, back up. All we have to do is get Green to leave this for him. And Max, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. As always, sit back, relax, and enjoy the late night vibes. I remember my place in all this and snap back into reality. I really don't want to be involved in one of Blue's schemes. The way he's acting makes me feel like I'm going to be staring in some crime documentary for a year. Or starring in a crime documentary for a year. Okay, sounds good. Red clearly notices he's lost control of the night, and I can see him trying to rally himself in my peripheral vision. I know, right? It's just another telling a Pokemon. Well, I won't say no to that. He deserves it. It'll make this one less useful for sure. He slaps me on the shoulder, but his enthusiasm rings completely hollow. It's not hard to see his heart isn't in it. Still, it's much harder to get out of this now he's approved. Listen, I get what you're doing, but I don't think I can do this without knowing what's in that box. I look over at Red for support, but he doesn't seem to be paying me attention, scuffing his boot against the pavement. Not until you put it there. Come on, why not? No, you can't see it if you do it. I hold his gaze for a very tense couple of seconds. It doesn't take a genius to figure out what is probably in that box. His experiments flash in my mind, and I can feel myself becoming even more aware of the smell. Inclining my head up at him, I swear I can see the snout of his mask curling up into a snarl. Jumping, I push myself backwards against a wall and look again, but his mask is completely the same as it was before. Slowly, he pushes the cardboard box into my hands, no reaction at all at me nearly jumping out of my skin. He swivels on his foot and starts striding off down the street, Red reproachfully following behind. He's hunched over more, boots dragging loudly as he walks. You get the impression he had just woken up, if it wasn't for his bat. Even in the darkness, I could see him gripping it tightly. the veins on his arms prominent from the force. Okay. Eventually, I start to trail behind, actively trying not to look at the box in my hands. It dawns on me that Blue prepared whatever I'm holding long before our plans got derailed, which means he was going to do something fucked up to this guy anyway. Revenge is clearly not a motive for him. Thinking about that just makes me feel sicker. So I try to focus on the Halloween decorations. Jack's house turns out to be pretty close, Blue having led us there. Luckily, it's getting pretty late now, and there seems to be less families around. I trudge along with the group before Red suddenly swings his bat out to his side, blocking me from walking. What? Don't get any closer. His lights are on. His earlier cheery demeanor is completely gone as he scans the house. There's an alley around the back that leads straight to the garden. Just turn right, hop over the second fence. That's his. I really do not like how quickly this is escalating. I should have dealt with this guy a long time ago. Red's mood shift is also not helping, as I imagine if he lingers here much longer, he might actually get to use his bat. I realize I need to just get this over with, but I just can't. Guys, this is crazy, yeah? Stop being a little fucking weasel, alright? Aren't you supposed to be a coyote tonight? I had forgotten how quick he had been to fly off the handle earlier, but watching him turn on me so fast, I realized how much more unstable he seems. I can't even bear to look at Blue, knowing he orchestrated this beforehand. Alright. First turn on the right, yeah? Blue just nods affirmatively. I don't want to know why he knows this. Stumbling into the alley, I realize the stench of the box is only getting worse. I gag a little, but try to quiet myself as I get closer. Shuddering, I realize I could just leave it in the alley or just find some bin for it. Hey, Hichima. Oh, you like this one? Nice. There's no reason to get arrested doing Blue's weird shit when he'll never know otherwise. As I look into the alley, my eyes are drawn upon the sky, or upwards to the sky. A horrible shiver goes through my spine as I look at the moon, surprisingly large among the stars. The feeling that something is deeply wrong fills my chest, but the moonlight is relaxing. My legs start to move of their own accord, and I realize I'm going to fulfill Blue's task anyway. The fence stretches up before me and I reach up to grasp the top, hauling myself ungracefully up and over. I land with more of a thump than I would have liked in his garden, urgently trying to assess my surroundings. It's a pretty disgusting garden. Patches of grass, wilting, and piles of rotting wooded furniture lying in the corners. Near to the door lies a large wire gate among various clothes that have clearly fallen off the washing line and have been left in the dirt. Hearing movements on the other side of the fence, I remember the situation I'm in. I scramble up to the back door and quickly lay the box down, pausing as I grip the lid. A rabbit. It's clearly been skinned and left to sit in this box for who knows how long, congealed blood coating the inside. A wave of nausea hits me faster than I can process it, and I pry off my mask before vomiting onto the grass. I feel dizzy as I look up again, trying to contain my retching. Fuck. I try not to think about the implications of what I'm doing at the turn away from it, back towards the fence. I grasp it again, hop, and nearly fall flat onto the ground on the other side. Breathing deeply, I wipe at my eyes under the mask and try to pick myself back up. I lean heavily against the wall for a second, my legs not willing to cooperate. I'm not in the garden anymore, but I'm still too close by, so I hasten to my feet and drag myself onto the street. Hey Aiden, how you doing? Welcome to the surprise TikTok only stream. I hope you're doing well, and happy Friday, officially. As I avert my gaze as I approach them. I can't bear it. Right, let's go. I hear Red moving away from us, and I try to shadow him, bringing my breathing back to a normal level. A hand grips my shoulder, and I hear mocking laughter from over it. Hey, it'll get a reaction. He's too close to me, and I can't even stomach a nod to the affirmation. I swallow. You gotta tell me what's in the box. Seriously. I tilt my head lopsidedly up at him, trying to focus on the words. It was my plan, I'll tell you. I did say you'd be impressed. Red stands at attention, clearly hating the suspense. I remember you mentioning he had a rabbit. He thinks it went missing 6 days ago. He'll know where it went now. The world feels like it goes out from under me as I watch Red's reaction. His shoulders tense up even further. Then they drop. Then they tense again. He looks away wildly and then looks back. His rabbit? His bat starts to move at his side, twitching as he shakes. That goddamn rabbit? My sister loved that thing, you sick fuck. What the hell is wrong with you? He snarls, and I swear I see a flash of yellow in the eye holes of his mask. A wolf staring back at me. All at once, he leaps at Blue, bat raised over his head. I throw myself out of the way as Blue grasped him mid-air, their bodies colliding as they both tumble to the floor. Hey, stop! I feel like I'm watching something more animal than human. Bodies and matted fur roiling in constant motion. Red quickly lifts his bat and swings, Blue's head snapping to the side with the force. He goes limp for a second before surging back to life, kicking at him. Red raises his arms to strike at him again, but Blue roars and throws himself upwards. Rolling over, he used his sheer size to pin Red beneath him. I should step in, but I can't breathe. He grips Red's mask, slamming his head down into the pavement with incredible brutality. And again. And again. Holy shit. I am helping you, you idiot. Have you done anything to him this whole time? Get your own revenge. The light goes out of Red's eyes, the formerly primal energy seeming to dissolve instantly. They look almost comical on the ground, two men in Halloween masks wrestling each other in the grass. I can't believe how different it seemed, just a second before. Blue gets off him, wiping at the grass stains on his trousers like he's been mildly inconvenienced. I can't move. She loved that thing. Red lays there limply for a second before climbing roughly to his feet and steadying himself. I'm gonna go get a drink. I need a beer. Just stay here. He turns to me, holding my gaze for what feels like an eternity. He starts to limp away from us, but speeds up the further he gets until he's running full speed around the corner. I realize how he's left me. Alone with him. I turn away from Blue, trying to process everything that just happened. The moon is unnaturally large in the sky, hanging ominously over us. I stare at it, trying to imagine it as some kind of cosmic paradise I could escape to. As I gaze at it, my vision starts to fuzz at the corners. I feel as if I can see Red's bat raised upwards as he gets ready to strike. I see Blue in his experiments, mice rotting in their cage. I feel an overwhelming pressure building in my chest, a rage filling up with me and threatening to spill over. Every time Red has screamed at me, every time I've seen Blue perform some sick stunt, everything I've seen tonight. Staring at the milky surface of the moon, I see all the violence I can inflict back on them, all the pain. Blue clutches through the grass to me, snapping me out of my thoughts. The second I look away from the moon, the cacophony inside my head grows quiet, but an incredible yearning to look back blossoms in its place. Blue is looking up at the same view. Blue? I'm not really thinking as I speak, a strange confidence coming over me. What? Let him be a crybaby for the night. I cough and stare down at the grass, the breeze starting to chill me through my costume. You can't fucking attack each other. It isn't right. I have no idea how I'm doing this. He flicks his gaze over to me. Annoyance starts to show in his stance. You'll notice. He was the one to attack me. Am I supposed to not defend myself? There's an incredible threat in his tone now. You knew what you were doing. I know you long enough to be sure that you knew exactly what you're doing with Red and that poor fucking rabbit. His head really flicks to me this time, and before I know it, he slammed me back against the fence. Ugh. I choke out as he pins me against it, one hand on my neck and the other one gripping my left arm. You're a coward. Grow up. He squeezes harder. I pinwheel my legs around in an attempt to kick at him, but he's too strong. I did it because he deserves it. You think I care about what? A personal bond? I scratch at his hold with my other arm, cringing away from his rancid breath. I wanted a reaction out of him, and I got it. He gets upset over what happens to a bunch of animals, but you don't realize. He slams me back into the fence again. You're both mice in a cage. You're just the more pathetic one. One of my kicks finally connects a little harder, his knee buckling under him. Oops. I try to dive away, but he's still latched onto my arm as he pulls himself down on top of me, snarling. I cringe from the punch, my head snapping against concrete. Look at me. Look at me. He grasps the snout of my mask and pulls it around, facing directly towards him. My head throbs from his attacks, but my eyes focus in. I see that he's not human anymore. His mask has come alive, the formerly dark eye holes illuminated by a piercing yellow gaze. He snarls louder, his canines shining in the light of a street lamp. I can feel claws digging into the flesh of both my arms. Urgh. It's almost like he's trying to speak to me, a twisted growl fighting its way out instead. Suddenly, I see the moon over his shoulder, my vision sharpening down to a point. I twist and kick, sending him toppling over my side. I clamber to my feet and kick at his torso, only vaguely hearing the sound of my own snarling as I strike again and again. Stepping back, I feel a deep wrongness within myself. His crumpled form lays beneath me, chest heaving as he takes in deep gulps of breath. The moonlight shines at him now, even larger on the horizon. I realize I want to kill him. Oh shit. I mean, the Sir Pisley way to embrace the power. An incredible warmth fills me as I stare down at him. The breeze rushes around my ears, the sound of the grass rustling, filling the soundscape. I can hear mice scampering through the dirt, and feel an urge to rush towards them, but Blue's wheezing reminds me of what I'm doing. I turn to him, tense as I watch him twitch. Something crunches hard. He brings his legs up to stand, but his leg spasms and his boots falls away, revealing a clawed foot. He groans as his bones shift out of place, his arms snapping and reshaping before my eyes. I take the opportunity given to me and pounce. He lets out a half-formed snarl as I try to bite at his neck, only vaguely aware that my mask is in the way. My body has started to feel incredibly distant, and I switch to raking down on his torso with my nails. A horrible squeal emits from his throat, which switches to a choked snarling as his body continues to fight against him. I can feel him reshaping underneath me, his large torso cracking and shuddering. Slamming my knees down into him, I feel a sickening snap as his chest caves in. His yellow eyes stare up at me, and for a second, I wonder what I'm doing. I feel a horrible shifting in my leg. And then I feel my knee joint disconnect. Fuck! The fox kicks out underneath me, his clothes now engulfing him. I try to keep my hold on the squirming mass beneath me, but my vision blurs as my hips shift and crunch. I fall backwards, my head striking the pavement. The pain engulfs me as I lay there, spasming as I try to resist the changes. Another wave hits as I try to scramble to my feet, my trousers tangled around my feet. The pain now radiates through my arms, each of my fingers cracking as they reform into tiny stumps. Yeah. As the feeling fades for a brief second, the fox lands on top of me. Teeth sink into my neck and I try to scream. I try to swat at the furred form above me, my half-formed legs useless as the pain swamps me. His teeth dig in further, twisting as I feel something tear. Warmth gushes down my neck, and I desperately summon all my strength to throw all the fox off, hearing it smack the tarmac next to me. It squeals and squirms. I turn over, attempting to use my right arm to clutch at the deep gash. My shoulders feel fused in place, and I realize my arm can no longer reach up to my neck. I know, right? It'd be funny if that's how it ended up. It definitely has like that goosebumpy, very werewolf kind of style. I thud down limply as my strength leaves me. Ugh. I hear claws scrabbling next to me, knowing I can't fight back. I uselessly curl in on myself and try to use my malformed body to defend my head. Struggling to breathe, the overwhelming urge to rip at my throat engulfs me. I feel my flesh give way to teeth and claws, pinpricks of fire erupting across my body. My throat is raw from screaming. Nausea fills my chest as I realize the head is reshaping, my jaw lengthening and snapping into place. My gums burn as large canines pierce through their surface. A deep itch covers my whole body. I nearly choke on my own tongue as I try to shut my mouth, my mask growing completely suffocating. I can barely register the creature above me. The world starting to go dark as everything swamps me. I wake up with a start, raking my claws against the fox. It's smaller than I am, blood soaked into its matted fur. My whole body screams, but the adrenaline within me is overpowering. I lunge at it. The squealing only drives me on. I swipe at its face, clawing lines from its ear down its eye. I stumble back, it stumbles back from me and I push, biting down against its pathetic form. Blood hums underneath warm fur, and I go in for the kill. One last horrifying squeal rises from its throat, but it goes limp in my jaws. I pull back, faint recognition stirring in my mind. The longer I look at it, the more confused I feel. This isn't where I should be, and I don't remember why I'm here. Swiveling my ears, I refocus on my environment. The sky is getting lighter on the horizon, and I grow concerned about getting back home. I don't know what that is. Everything feels increasingly fractured, a sense of tragedy blossoming in my chest. I trot in a small circle, recognition beginning to flicker, but fading away faster than I can understand. I look back down at my prey, worried somehow it might be alive. Completely unmoving, it lays there. In the corner of my vision, I see the source of the growl. A large wolf stands in the distance, teeth bared and glinting. Tragedy turns to horror, and the horrible recognition only grows. The moonlight shines down on it, wet blood coating its snout. It stalks towards me, faster now. I have no time to think. I run. I know I can't outrun it, but everything in my body is screaming at me to try. The pounding behind me is only getting louder. Run. The world smears past me in streaks of light, labyrinthian streets yawning out at me. It's getting closer. Run. I don't know where I'm going, but I feel purpose. Something in me is desperately trying to break free. It's almost upon me now. Run, 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 run. Rah, 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 rah. Colliding heavily with me, it sends me flying across the grass. I dodge the snarling jaws over me and scamper to the side. Teeth come down my back, leg, and a sickening crunch rings out. I scream, choking out my own saliva. The slavering jaws are on me, tearing into the wound. I swipe out, feeling my claws pierce one of the wolf's eyes. Liquid runs over my paw. It retreats, stumbling over its own paw as blood spurts from its face. I clamber upwards, forgetting the extent of my injury. A deep snap and a feeling of wrongness radiates through my body, and I fall heavily back down on the floor. Is this Echo? No, this is a game called Canidae. They're werewolves? It seems like it, or like But instead of like full werewolves like you think of like in movies, this is just like from human to animal. I can't feel my leg. I realize all at once that I'm not getting away. The wolf stacks back towards me, a deep growl rumbling in its chest. I brace myself, knowing that it's... Yup, mask took over. Unless it's the moon. It could be like a mix of the moon and the mask. It rips into my neck, my mangled throat coming apart instantly. Interesting. I'll have to keep an eye out for Echo. Instead of pain, numbness begins to fill my body. I try to raise a hand up to stop the flow, but I have no hand to stop it. A pool of warmth blossoms beneath me, my body tingling as it does. It feels much nicer than the chill of the wind. My head flops down on its own and I realize I can't lift it back up. And Eyeless Jack, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. I look at the house in front of me. The night is peaceful. Oh, okay, gotcha. Recognition flickers instantly in my head. I look closer to smell something in the kitchen wafting out towards me. This feels... I know where I am. My claws scramble once or twice on the grass as I try desperately to stand. This. Ending 1. Embrace. So it sounds like you end up dying at your house. Or before you can even get to your house. Right on the cusp of survival, only to have your throat ripped out. Interesting. Man, what a tone change of the night. We went from like goofy Soul Creek. Oh, okay, gotcha. We went from like super short, kinda horror-y duck game. Then we went to super goofy, sexy dragon game, and then we went to very dark and bleak Halloween were creature horror. But still cool. Soul Creek is going? Okay, cool. Alrighty, guys. Well, I think that's a good place to stop for the night. I will say that this stream will go on YouTube soon. So for those on YouTube, hello. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. All that jazz. You know, trying to sound like a real YouTuber. Whatever. It's all vibes. That's the rule here. Hey, yeah. Have a wonderful night, everybody. And I'll see you all tomorrow for a cool little game called Chained Beasts. Should be a fun one. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for vibing. I hope you guys enjoyed some visual novels that I usually don't do. Yeah, same, Allison. Don't get lost. But I'll see you guys later. So, good night and a goodbye. And yeah, don't enjoy the dragon too much. I'm watching you guys. Anyways, nighty night. And to all those who followed and who gave gifts and stuff like that, I greatly appreciate it. You are all too kind. So, yeah. Nighty night, Gamerinos. See you then. Boop.